Hey guys, it's Sunday morning and my little hunting truck, four-wheel drive quit on it yesterday. I kind of got in a tight. Went to use four-wheel drive and didn't have it. Transfer case was locking in, but the front wheels wouldn't pull. So best I could tell, just guessing up there yesterday, I figured the actuator was bad, which is right there underneath the battery box. So you got to pull the battery box, and there's a little vacuum operated actuator, and the cable is what goes to the front differential. Well, the trick is, how good you guys can see it, that spring right there, that little spring clip, if I can roll it around, and that's what happens. Well, let's see, where'd we go? Camera's not working good for me this morning. But yeah, this actuator vacuum operates it, and that little spiral clip, spring clip, is one-sided, and there's a slot right there that it has to lock in, just like that, and that makes four-wheel drive work. Well, that little clip had popped loose. Why in the world, how in the world, I have no clue, but it did. So, makes me wonder if it's popped loose once, is it going to pop loose again? The actuator, I just replaced it last year, so it's a year old, I guess. But anyway, it's working fine. And it just, a little clip had popped out of a socket. I don't know what the best way is to fix it, to eliminate that from happening again. I don't know. I mean, it's working now, but I guess maybe just time bouncing around him up in the woods. It rotated, I guess. A little clip did. So anyway, that was a fairly easy fix. Let me see if I can't put it all back together. And let's see, I'll tell you what, I'll hook the jumper cables to it, because the battery, I have to take the battery out, of course. And make sure this thing works 2 or 3 times before we put it all back together. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got it running. I'm going to go pump the button and see how this works out. Alright guys, after looking a little further into it and seeing why the daggone thing weren't pulling in like it's supposed to, I guess we had two issues. The little snap ring there weren't right, but the diaphragm right there has got a hole in it. And when it's vacuum operated, that don't work too good. So anyway, let's see if I can go to the parts house and see if they got one. And I'll be back. Alright guys, well, I'm back from the next day, back from the auto parts store with the new actuator. And we'll see if we can't get her installed maybe. We'll see, maybe it shouldn't take but a few minutes. Gotta have a four-wheel drive. We can't. There ain't no two ways around that. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it or not. If you are, just let me know in the comments. I could do some videos of running deer with hounds. Some like it, some don't like it. It's our heritage, that's what we've always done. And as long as we can, we will continue it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on it, one way or the other. Some people like it, some don't. Okay, that's all hooked back up. Come on, let me get the bolts to go back in the fender well. Alright, got the bolts. Let me see if I can't get them started. Come on, bolt hole, where you at? Alright, that's that. Alright, let me get y'all resituated and I'll get the battery hooked back up this thing temporary and we'll make sure this works. Alright, y'all hold on. Be right back. Alright guys, let's see if we can make it work or not. that's got that back going. Now all I do is put the battery box back in, which ain't but 3 bolts. That's not real good rocket science. I mean, there's a stud right there. Let's see, y'all can't see it. You got this stud right here, then there's 2 bolts. One goes in right there and one right there. And that's all there is to it. So, alright, well, I'm going to get the battery box back in. And I will get back with you in just a few.